off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mills. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. For a run, Joe Fatukasi. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And oh, he coughed it up. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mills now. Rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Kirk. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's the 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. And that is going to be incomplete. He led him a bit too much. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And that's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars lead this now. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mills. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars take a first down, Mills. And he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Mills on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars... They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point,
and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Second and 4. And one more time, here's Kirk. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mills. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading up. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final. On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We start up at FedEx Field, Tennessee in town, to take on.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end.
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
Mills to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need.
To throw again on second down.
Mills. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Kirk now, the return man. Oh, what a move. The solid stiff arm. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So now the Jags once again, they'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So now another 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One last shot from Mills.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Jacksonville,